Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. LDBC. Let's get right into this particular video, shall we? Look at this. This dude on the screen name is Doug Gottlieb. I mean, this is like the fucking Grinch that stole Christmas, that stole Thanksgiving, that stole Easter. Okay, this dude looked like a damn gargoyle, like something that should be hanging up on a building, like in Batman, when Batman be throwing this damn cable onto the damn gargoyles, and that's what this dude looked like, man. So listen, let's go ahead and talk about Doug Gottlieb. What is it? Why is there an abundance of just angry white men that are just not happy about the success of just black people, period? Like, god dang. And it's almost like whenever somebody black is like, happy, these guys, they come on and they immediately, come on here and they just, they tear the person down. They tear them down. Like, they never have anything good to say, okay? And it's like if a black person do any little thing, okay, least little thing, okay, something not right, it's like black people in the media have to be perfect. Like, have to be 100% perfect. But these white guys that criticize every black athlete they can, and I'm telling you, it's very few white athletes that they criticize. Very few. And it's like a needle in a haystack when somebody white, makes a mistake. It's a damn needle in a haystack. They may criticize, and it's certain, media personalities that will criticize non-black athletes. Sure. They're a handful, but it's not many. And it's like these people that criticize black athletes over and over and over, boy, they stay quiet when it comes to somebody non-black. So Doug Gottlieb, played at Oklahoma State, okay? And, he was actually a pretty decent basketball player. Guy was a decent point guard. Had a hell of a three-point shot. But, the knock on Doug Gottlieb, and yeah, he played some overseas ball. He never really made it to the NBA. Okay, he played on the Lakers developmental team or the summer league. But, Doug Gottlieb would tell you, yeah, I played pro ball. Well, nah, like the summer league, that's the developmental league, okay? That's not the pros. Okay, or you don't get to, be on TV with everybody else. Okay? So it is what it is. But Doug Gottlieb would tell you that he played for the Lakers. He didn't play for the Lakers. But, the knock on him is that Doug Gottlieb would never take over a game. I mean, the guy had good ball handling skills. Could shoot the lights out. But Doug Gottlieb, in crunch situations, he would dish the ball off. And, Doug, played around a lot of athletic brothers. A lot of athletic brothers that they got the attention, where they tend to outshine Doug Gottlieb. But Doug Gottlieb, had this guy would have taken more chances and shot the ball more, he'd have made it to the NBA. He could have been the Steve Kerr of the NBA. Could have been another version of Steve Kerr. Actually, I thought he shot better. But this guy wouldn't take a chance, and that's the knock on Doug Gottlieb. When he was in college at Oklahoma State, this guy would not take chances. It was almost like he was afraid to take a chance, and what he would do is he would dish the ball off to somebody else. So, in the back of his mind, he can say, well, it wasn't my fault. They missed a shot. I gave them the ball in the right spot, and they missed a shot. That's Doug Gottlieb. Like, seriously, that was his career at Oklahoma State. And I sat and I'm thinking, damn, why did a guy, he was pretty talented coming out of high school. Why did he go from Wisconsin to Oklahoma? Like, why did he go to Oklahoma State? And then it hit me. Because in Oklahoma, there are more people that think like him. There are more people that tend to, that have a disdain for the success of black athletes. But Doug Gottlieb would say, oh, I played around all kind of nationalities. Yeah, you did. But that don't mean you liked it. That don't mean that you liked the attention that your black teammates were getting. That don't mean you liked it. Of course you didn't like it. That's why now, post-playing, post everything, you're speaking out on Shedeur Sanders especially, my God. And you look at his podcast on Fox, it's like almost everything negative that he's saying is about somebody black. You know, and this the same guy. This guy, you know, he tried to be the coach at Oklahoma State, and they turned him down. I wonder why. You know, if Doug Gottlieb was so good for basketball, he was so good for basketball. He was, you know, he was so well respected and liked at Oklahoma State. Why didn't they give you the job? Why didn't they give you the job? See, it's for the same reasons that you didn't make it into the NBA. It's for the exact same reasons. You don't know how to take a chance on yourself. That's why. That's why you didn't make it into the NBA. When you were at Oklahoma State, you were content with dishing the ball off and letting somebody take the game-winning shot because you didn't want to have it on your head, because if you missed a shot, you don't want people to blame you. See, Doug, I see people like you all the time. People like you all the time. And guys, it's amazing. Almost every criticism on this show is against somebody black. So you didn't like the fact that Shedeur was, you know, holding up his watches. Why? And his daddy, you know, and then, you know, I'm gonna tell you what makes a white guy jealous. Like these guys, they get so jealous. You're sitting there and you're talking about, oh, the man making $4.3 million a year. You're jealous. Doug, you ain't seeing that kind of money a year. You're not seeing that kind of... Doug, you were a failure. You were a basketball failure. Okay, you had success in high school. You were an average collegiate player. Average collegiate player. Very, very average. You know, I remember they interviewed Doug Gottlieb. I'll never forget, they interviewed Doug Gottlieb, and he had to speak. They asked him about a teammate named Desmond Mason. Okay, and it's crazy because when he was talking about Mason, it was almost like, boy, he was making himself. He was forcing himself to say something good about the guy. Like, he was trying to find everything, because, you know, they were talking about how athletic he was and how an asset to the team. And Doug Gottlieb, boy, it was hurting him to talk about how good the guy was. Crazy. And isn't this funny, man? And you also, guys, you guys want to know why? Another reason why he didn't make it into the NBA? Now, this is real crazy. He couldn't get along with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Now, what the hell? Are you serious? This guy couldn't get along with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. How so? So, wait a minute. Black head coach, black man in charge. Doug Gottlieb couldn't get along with him. I see a trend. You criticize black people all day long. You had a chance to play. Okay, I mean, really, that was his golden moment. But you wanted to tell Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, legend, how you think the team should have been ran. Ain't that a B? This guy didn't respect what Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was saying. Wouldn't listen to a legend. The man far exceeds any basketball accolade that you could ever have. But it's that syndrome where you think that somebody black can't tell you what to do. Okay, I'm sorry. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, legend, buddy, he should be teaching you. You should be sitting there wanting to learn, but back then you didn't want to do it. And don't say, oh, it wasn't because he was black. Wait, y'all didn't see eye to eye? Wait a minute. You trying to break into the league? And you didn't see things, you and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar couldn't get along? Did you really think that you were that great of a player that you can have an opinion? Even there are many players. Even LeBron James, when he first came out, he didn't like his coach on the first team. He didn't like him, but, he played because he tried to get his foot in the door for better opportunities. Nope, this guy said, nope, ain't no black man finna tell me what to do. And Doug Gottlieb can say all he want to, how he don't see color and all this stuff. Look, Doug Gottlieb is as racist as they come. I mean, you tell me, if all your criticisms are black athletes, don't tell me you're not racist. Don't say it's a coincidence. Wait a minute, so the only people fucking up in sports are black people? Sorry. The majority. Every now and then he'll criticize somebody non-black. Every now and then. But for the most part, he's criticizing somebody non-black. I mean, folks, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? I mean, I'm sorry. I see it. You know, I'm going to get back on the NBA. I'm going to get back on the MMA stuff soon. But it's amazing. It's amazing that this guy had every opportunity. And he talking about, well, Shadour's doing everything because his daddy. I mean, his daddy ain't giving him $4.3 million. And is it the Sanders' fault that they know how to market and you don't know how to market? That's the reason why you're where you're at, and that's the reason why he's where he's at. This guy, Shedeur Sanders, is the most sacked quarterback in the NCAA, but he leads the NCAA in passing yards. He's the most sacked. I mean, hell, we saw that last night. When they came back, you know, a Stanford 1-5 team came back and beat them. Shedeur Sanders is the most sacked quarterback, and he still can get his numbers out there. Still has very, very, very outstanding stats. What do you mean? His daddy can't go out there and play for him, Doug. Daddy can't go out there and play for him. Tried to say he was overhyped. Is he? Is he overhyped? Is he? I mean, a man with virtually no offensive line. None. The man is getting sacked damn near almost every play. The damn people, well, that's a bit much, but he's getting sacked at least 4 times a game. They tearing Shedeur Sanders' ass up, and this man can still go out here. Can still come out here and still lead the NCAA in passing yards. Amazing. And I think even last night, he was the leading rusher for the team. Subject for another video. See, again, you know, guys like Doug Gottlieb, they don't want to see anybody black. They don't want to see black people happy. They don't want to see nobody black happy, because if that's the case, then he's not doing his job as a racist. They don't like to see it. They don't like to see Shedeur Sanders happy. You know, just anything, just the pain of somebody black having a good moment. Oh, it just burns them up. Like, what the hell? And then, you know, and guys, I'm going to talk about another issue in another video. But the backlash, you know, Steve Smith and Jason Whitlock. Like, what the hell, man? It's like, you know, and everybody acting, you know, can't believe why Jerry Judy, you know, like went off on Steve Smith like that. Like, come on, man. Come on, you blast a guy on national freaking TV. Instead of trying to actually help and mentor this young brother, pull him aside and say, yo, nah, you don't want to do that. And I mean, you just want to take shots at the guy. Blast the hell out of the man on TV, and then you think the man's supposed to be cordial to you. Like, I don't understand. But Steve Smith got all the white guys telling him, hey, man, you a legend. You a savage. Let Steve Smith do that to somebody non-black, or let Steve Smith do that to somebody white. I guarantee you they don't like him. They don't like him. Amazing. Freaking amazing, man. Bro, this a racist country. This a racist world. And people, you know, man, everything ain't about race. You know, it wouldn't be, I have no issue with people criticizing black athletes. That's not my problem. My problem is, if that's all you criticize, if that's all you don't want to praise, then that's where I have the problem. That's where I have the problem. If all you want to do is criticize black athletes for everything, and you can't find nobody else to criticize, I got a problem with that. I have a problem with that. And you know, but it's never going to be fair. It's like I come on here on my MMA channel and I say, you know what? I can't wait to see the first female black champion in the UFC. Oh, man, why you got to bring race into it? Because I want to. You ought to just do a channel for blacks. How about this? How about you shut the fuck up and I do a channel on whatever I want to do a channel on? See, it's just that simple. But guys like Doug Gottlieb, they don't want to see anybody of color. They don't want to see anybody black. They don't want to see anybody happy. And Deion Sanders losing makes him happy because he's unhappy.